my son and his young family. There's kids' toys everywhere. This is a very Australian kind of backyard. There's toys, you know, swimming, trampolining, karting. We live a very much an outdoor life. So no beautiful trees in Mullaney for you today, but a gorgeous family home environment, which is, yeah, I think just such a precious, precious thing. It speaks volumes. So anyway, let's get into it. So it's about letting go of upsets, grudges, and broken hearts and giving what it is that you want. The thing is that if we hang on to upsets from our past, they do more damage to us than the people that we're upset with. And so often we intrinsically just hang on to them. We don't let them go. We keep running those thoughts over and over in our mind. You know, what somebody did to us, what wasn't wrong, how they should have done it better, how could they treat us like that? If it's not happening in our mind, it's happening in our heart. And we can feel the sadness or we can feel the anger in regard to any upsets that have gone on, any grudges that we might be holding, any hurts from any betrayals that we might have had. And no doubt you've all heard everybody say, oh, just let it go, let it go. Yeah, well and good, but how do you do that? I'm in competition with the bird here. Clearly it's got an opinion as well. So how do you do that? The thing is that we cannot simply just let something go. The thing is there is an energy and emotion which is locked up and stored in relation to the upset, that being in our body and in our space. So it's critical that we allow the energy, allow the emotion to move. It's not just simply a matter of like, oh, let it go. If you do that and can do that, and some of you might be really blessed to do so, it's very much from a mental orientation, but the energy, the life force still stays locked up. So it's not available to you to create the kind of life that you want. So a great growth task is that in relation to that energy or the emotion that you're feeling about any past hurts, grudges, upsets, betrayals, broken hearts, whatever it might be, is to let the emotion run. Now with that, I have a disclaimer. Ensure that you are in a safe space, and if you want and need support, have people around you that will provide that safety net for you. Even if it's just to let the tears run, do it. If it's to yell and scream, do it. I know one of the processes that I've run with many, many people over many, many years is I always say, okay, if you could say anything you wanted to, what would that be? And it's not just, oh, I don't like you, what you did isn't okay. No, I want the full energy, the full emotion, the full mood level behind it, so that that energy can run and that life force can be restored to us. So you've got to do that, guys. If you're pissed off, if you're angry with somebody, I can guarantee there'll be grief underneath that, because anger is just that first level that we hit. Okay, and if you've let it run and you're in apathy in relation to it, then you need to come up from apathy and let the emotion, let the grief run. We've all been hurt. We've all had upsets. Pretty much we've all been betrayed. I pretty much want to say nearly all of us have had broken hearts too at some point in time. It's about what we do with that. And it's not just a matter of, oh, let it go. That's pop psychology. It doesn't cut it. Let the emotion run through your body and through your space. Okay? Get that, guys. I couldn't tell you the number of hours that I've spent with people that have literally been snotting and yelling and screaming over the years, because I could go, great, give it to me. Let me hear it. How do you feel about this? What's going on? The freedom and the liberation that comes on the other side of that is phenomenal. But so often that we're taught emoting is not okay. You know, women should do it, emote this way, and men should emote that way, and there's certain parameters in which we should stay. And it's really so unhealthy. We are sentient living beings. We are energetic bodies. We need to let energy run, and emotion is just that energy. So as I say, ensure you create a safe space for yourself and have the support, be it from a therapist or a practitioner or a dear friend, if you want that support for you, and let the emotion run. Alrighty, with that, guys, like when that life force comes back to you, when those life force particles come back to you, you can use them to create more of the life that you want. It's amazing when you feel that weight lift off you. It's like, oh, got breathing space, which is a beautiful thing. Another great growth task you can do is I want you to, if you've got any grudges, upsets, hurts, betrayals, broken hearts, you name it, any of those things down, what did you learn? What did you learn through the process? I always say, you know, the greater the wound, the greater the gift. If you've had some upset, there are gifts in that. And so often we can just stay stuck in the upset and not actually extract the gold. There is so much gold for us. We often just don't know how to mine it. And this is one fantastic way to do it. So what is it that I learned? And what did I gain? Often the way we do life changes. You know, we can change at our very core because we've had some kind of upset. We operate differently. We might trust our intuition more. We might listen more deeply. We might be more discerning, whatever it is. So write those down. These are all wins. These are everything that you've gained and learned, and get so clear on so you can see the gift in whatever the wound is, okay? And then get on and apply those things in life. Because so often, if we have moved through something, if we've healed something, we don't bring all that gold, all that learning forward with us, So yeah, have a look, revisit that. Are you utilizing those gifts, those skills, those wins now? If not, get to work, okay? Because it'll make such a difference for you. And honestly, we only hold grudges, we only hold upsets because there's something that we wanted to get from somebody else. Be that love, appreciation, inclusion, acceptance, acknowledgement. So once we can get out of our own way and see what it is, honestly see what it is that what we were looking for somebody else, then it's our job to start giving it. It's our job to start giving it to ourselves. Fundamentally, we've had needs that have not been met. But we need to start from that place of self-care where we tend to our own needs. So if it's love, we have self-love. If it's appreciation, we have an appreciation for self, an acknowledgement of self. And then for the people around us as well. We bring this to the world. So often we're so self-absorbed. It's all about me, 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 me. You know, some people are all about everybody else, and that can be just as unhealthy. But this is about having that level of self-care, and then also too being able to bring what it is that you want to others. If it's joy, bring people a smile. If it's love, if it's sometimes, you know, you just want to be heard. If you want to be heard, start listening, and start listening actively. Okay, it's just so powerful, guys. It's a great growth task. So whatever it is that you want, give. And then with that, I really just want to add a little piece in regard to relationships. We know that there is nothing that is in a state of static. There is either growth or decay. So if we don't invest the time and energy into our relationships, guess what? They won't be unending. They won't be unchanged. They will be ending over time. We have to bring this energy, this attention, this time into our relationships. And another great way that we can heal in regard to any past upsets also too is to be able to, when we're with that one person, be with them. Bring your full level of presence with them. Don't be sitting there on your phone thinking about something else, half-heartedly engaged. Just be present. The more that you can do that for others, the more that you will find people will do it for you. It's crazy how it works, because you will have a beautiful command presence, as we call it. You know, there's an attractiveness that goes with that. So people are drawn to you. And then from there, as a result of that, you will naturally get some of those things that you are looking for. But you're doing this from a place where you can grow. It's not about, oh, I'm doing it so I can get something. Okay, this is about you and how you can grow. And with that, guys, I think if you can just give yourself that time and attention to go through these growth tasks so you can get to a place where you can let go, but not just from here, and not just because I should get over it. It's because you've let the energy, you've let the emotion run. You've got all those beautiful life force particles that have come back to you that you can utilize to create and live the kind of life you want. That's how success comes about. And I've seen this over and over and over again with so many people over decades. Once we move on, once we let go, once we've experienced, we get this beautiful energy back, and boom, we are so much more on our game because we've got more energy, we've got more power, and success typically comes as a result of that because we're on it. All right, my friends, beautiful sharing these lessons with you. These strategies are just so incredibly powerful, yet simple. And sometimes it's because they're so simple, we don't do them because we think, I know that. Anyway, if you think, I know that, and you're not doing it or getting a result, you're in the wrong place. We're not the people for you anyway. All right, guys, take good care and may you flourish. Be present, let go, and get that beautiful life force energy back to you where it belongs. Take good care. Bye now.